lived as a civilization, as a society and stuff, playing the role that you've been given. As far as I know, we don't have any children killers in the room, so everybody's copacetic, doing right in the world. I congratulate you. This is what we're supposed to do, is how we all function together as a society. However, I'm going to ask you to do something over the course of a year. You know what? A year is going to make it seem like homework. I'm going to give you 2 years to figure this one out. Over the course of the next 2 years, before I come back again and do this, man, figure out what your Tusk is. That thing where you're like, fuck, I would really like to do that, man. That thing you're drawn to. There's a reason you're all sitting here tonight. Hopefully it has something to do with something I did in the past, but more importantly, it has something to do with you sitting there going like, he speaks to me somehow. Something he does speaks to me. It's not just like I find him entertaining and shit like that, because you can hear me for free at home or something on a podcast. It's that you look at me or something I do and you're like, there's something about that that's calling me. Maybe you haven't quite figured it out. Some people do, but they're like, I want to be a filmmaker too. But other people don't quite know what it is, man, because they don't know how to get started and shit like that. I have been that person. I was that person as a child. I remain that person to this day. You see things that speak to you in some way that you have no part in, but it calls to you. You know, and fucking you go like, I would like to do that. I would like to try that. And there's a fear to do it because you're like, well, what if I fucking succeed? Or, oh, that's for better people or blah, blah, blah. I'm going to ask you over the course of the next fucking 2 years to get a little bit Ayn Randian with your passion. Look it up if you have to. The notion that you've done right for everybody in your life entitles you for the next 2 years to build your stupid fucking walrus movie. In the side, you know, you don't have to break anybody's fucking neck or run anybody over going, oh, I'm gonna fucking do this, it's a vision quest. I'm suggesting you go out and push a little fucking whimsy, man. Your whole life, you've been behaving in this way where you see something and you try to imitate it. When we're kids, we watch TV, we try to do the bits from TV or movies, or fucking we see athletes, we try to do what they did and shit like that. We see our parents tell jokes to other people, and then we learn their sense of humor based on that kind of shit. We imitate our whole fucking lives, man. You see a cartoon when you're a kid, you try to draw that character. That's imitation, man, because it speaks to you in some way. You're like, I want to be a part of that. I want to do that somehow. I don't know, but I want to be involved. You imitate until you can innovate. Everybody does that in this life, man. There is nothing wrong with doing something similar to somebody did something you saw them do and shit, because it speaks to you. Do it until you can fucking change it and make it your own, man. You imitate that shit until you can innovate it. So I'm going to ask you to be imitative for a little bit, figure out what your Tusk is, and start fucking building it quietly on the side, pushing whimsy every day. You know, it doesn't have to be one of these things where it's like, oh, I didn't go farther enough today. There's no such thing. You've got all the time in the world. But do it. And don't worry about fucking failure. I'll promise you this right now. You're going to fucking fail, man. I do it all the time. It fucking happens. But like I said, failure is just fucking success training, man. Don't let the fear of failure stop you from going like, fuck, I want to try that thing. Because you never know what it will aggregate to. First and foremost, it'll make you happy just to do it, man. Because you're right. You can fucking do it. But second off, it could wind up changing your fucking life. And here's why I suggest you do it, man. Why I'm pushing a room full of fucking strangers to go out and tell their story in one shape or another. This is why. You got this voice, all of you, it's just like me, man. A voice, and I don't mean the voice box voice. I mean your perspective. I mean like the way you see this world. The very specific prism through which you fucking see everything is so insanely unique, man. It's unlike anyone else's. Yeah, we can share similar opinions, but when it comes down to it, we're as unique as fucking snowflakes, if I can borrow that fucking cliche, man. Your voice is your only currency in this life. That's all you got. Your looks will fade, friends go away or die and shit. Your health will go away as well. Your voice, though, you have from beginning to fucking end, man, because you're constantly building your perspective on the world. And you have sat there for years listening to people on a radio or watching people on TV, and I guarantee you've had this thought. I'm smarter than that person. I'm funnier than that person. You probably thought that tonight many times. And you're absolutely fucking right. You are smarter than me. You are funnier than me. You do have more interesting things to say to me. That's why I'm up here suggesting for the next 2 years, figure out a way to fucking express that, man. Go out there and let them know who the fuck you are before you leave this world, man. There's no point in not pursuing all your even stupidest passions before you leave this best of all possible worlds, man. Do it. Find your Tusk and go out and push that whimsy. I'll be back in 2 years. You tell me if you did it right. Now, if your passion in life is to hunt small children, I'm not talking to you. talking to people that want to fucking create, not destroy. There's two paths you could take in this life, kids. There's destruction, there's creation. There's a lot of fucking people on the destruction path. It's crowded. They got more than enough assholes. Throw a rock. There's always somebody willing to bring something down. Jump over to the other side. Jump over to the creation path. Make something and put your fucking name on it. And hang it out there and be like, that is fucking me. That's what I got out of all this shit. I was drawn to it and now I'm fucking doing it too. Whatever it is. Doesn't have to be fucking in entertainment or something like that. Could be opening a fucking cupcake store or shit like that. Coaching a kid's volleyball team. Whatever the fuck it is. Figure out what your little secret passion is. And in the course of the next 2 years, just push that whimsy until it's the stupidest fucking walrus movie you've ever made. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes with Jay. Thank you.